Hello, neighbor. In fact, there is. Some may disagree with the broad brushstrokes I'm about to use from Njaal's saga, but it speaks about conflict resolution both internal and external. But first we need to understand what imposter syndrome is. When one doubts their skills or abilities, that you're not talented enough for your station, worthy. You don't cut the mustard. It's like looking at a lush green beautiful tree, always losing sight of the larger picture because you have memorized and will never forget that one dry dead branch. And ironically, in Njaal's saga, it says that the fire burns brightest where the wood is dry. The fire burns most intensely where the wood is dry, does it not? Whether this is the relationship with ourselves or others, it's the perfect environment for a volatile situation. This is a wisdom from the ancestors to remind us to address underlying issues before they go festering. Unresolved tensions, both internal and external, can lead to explosive situations. And by keeping these relationships well maintained, you can avoid a combustible outcome, both internal and external. Lastly, I'd like you to realize that you're not alone in this. I struggle with this often. Dare I say many do. So when I start to doubt my worth, I remember, the fire burns brightest where the wood is dry. I talk to a close friend, family member, or spiritual leader. But what I often find, neighbor, most often there is a pest on that branch of thought, causing me to view it differently, to doubt. Even if that pest is me. With time, I often come to realize that it was my own perspective. The branch was never dead. It was just the dim lighting, and I needed to wait for sunrise. See things in a different light. So seek counsel from those in your life that cast the brightest light. Do you know what another name for self-doubt is? Humbleness. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Just something to think about, neighbor. Now, if you excuse me, I've got a tree to tend to. Acha-cha-cha.